Hey Lava, you're my hungry fakemon taster over. Give me more Sansemar.
If you want it, then you'll have to take it. But you already knew that.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
How many times have I made content?
What to say? It's the only memory I have since I subscribed. Time to finish this, LT, once and for all.
Good morning, stars. It's your boy LavaTyrant, and welcome back to my channel. Recently, I have been going on a bit of a spree to binge a bunch of animes that I missed out on during my break, and one of these that caught my eye particularly was the Netflix Devil May Cry anime. I always wanted to get into this universe, so I utilized this anime to motivate me to do so, and it worked. I thought the anime was fun. Then I watched a lore deep dive overnight about DMC.
When did you become an expert in
Devil May Cry?
Last night.
And well, my thoughts on the anime did change a bit. I like it, but it definitely has issues, some more glaring than others. Either way, I was properly hooked to this universe. If you don't know, DMC follows a guy called Dante who's the son of the demon Sparta, who rebelled against the demons and its king, Mundus. He has a twin brother who he lost ties with at a young age, Virgil, and they have since gone on to have one of the most iconic sibling rivalries in fiction. Dante is a demon hunter by profession, and he has his own powers, thanks to his own demon lineage. I highly recommend you check out DMC if you already haven't. It may sound like a mixed bag of basic tropes, but it is a lot of fun. But of course, you all read the title, and you all know what we do here in this channel. And so, in this video, I will be adapting Devil May Cry into Pokemon. So, like, subscribe, sit back and relax, and without further ado, let's jump right in. Starting with the main man himself, Dante. Now that I have done a deep dive of the universe, it's very funny how close Dante's power set and basic plot is to Z, my own original character, but I digress. Conceptually, for both Dante and Virgil coming soon after him, I wanted to make them both gargoyles, as gargoyles have the power to transform to their demonic true forms, similar to a devil trigger. So here is Spardante, from Sparta and Dante. The hardest part of the design was integrating the various weapons, especially for Dante, given both Rebellion and Ebony and Ivory are iconic, but I decided on the latter to differentiate Spardante from its brother, and gave him finger guns, because that's cool, I guess. Anyways, here is Spardante, a dark rock type. Spardante are powerful Pokemon with untapped potentials. It is known to enjoy pizza without olives and strawberry sundaes, but the thing it enjoys above all else is a challenge. For the shiny, I gave it bluer accents to reference Dante's brother Virgil. Anyways, now it's time to evolve this bad boy, and if you are a DMC fan, I think you know what this evolution will be based on. That of course being Dante's iconic Devil Trigger. Basically think of it as Dante's version of Super Saiyan, except obtaining it usually requires impaling. A lot of impaling. Dante specifically had a bunch of variations of his Devil Trigger to work with, so I more so took ideas from DMC5 with hints from other titles. To represent his sword Rebellion, I also put its tip through his chest, once again as a nod to the aforementioned impaling. Anyways, here is Dawn Trigger, a dark dragon type. Upon evolution, Spardante unleashes its true potential in a fiery display. Dawn Trigger's strength is unimaginable, and they are thus great allies. They have a constant rivalry with Vertriggers. The shiny, once again, goes cooler, but instead of blue accents, the colors are muted, similar to Dante in DMC5. Of course, that dex alluded to Virgil's very own Pokemon as well, which we will discuss now, starting with his first stage, Spargil, again from Sparta and Virgil. Here as well, we maintain the gargoyle-inspired look. I myself am very proud as to how I did the face, really gives it similar aura as Virgil. He also integrates the Yamato into the design, cause I mean, he has to. That's too iconic to omit. Either way, say hello to
Spargil, a psychic rock type. Spargil are serious and unwavering. They can summon sharp blades and have proficiency in using them. They cannot be swayed once motivated to finish a target.
Spargil's shinies obtain red accents, again to reference Dante. Its gold accents are also replaced with black. Upon evolution, Spargil gains even greater power once it becomes Vertrigger, replacing its rock type with dragon, just like Dantrigger. This guy is of course based on Virgil's Devil Trigger, taking mostly from the designs seen in DMC3 and fusing it with Nello Angelo's design in certain places. The sword is now stored in its arm sleeves, similar to the Devil Trigger in the games. So, say hello to the storm that is approaching, that being
Vertrigger, a psychic dragon type. Upon evolution, Spargil unleashes its true potential in a thundering display. Vertriggers are said to be able to cut the fabric of space itself with its blade. They have a constant rivalry with Dantriggers.
The shiny here maintains the red accents by switching the dark shades with maroon. I am personally really happy with how Vertrigger turned out, and I hope you guys like him too. Those were two new lines based on the Sparta twins from Devil May Cry. However, originally I wanted to give them Megas as well, based on their Sin Devil triggers as seen in DMC5. However, I wasn't able to come up with anything that really looked cool, and so I instead decided on doing something a little different. I instead made a fully new third line for this video based on Nero, the son of Virgil. Yeah, even though Nero is the character I'm the least familiar with, I still wanted to design something for him, and I ended up designing two mons that I like a lot. You may have noticed that this guy, who I have named for Nero, has purple accents instead of Nero's more recognizable blues. Well, this is more so to differentiate it from Spargil, and I think it does a good job at doing that.
Vernero, a fighting rock type. Vernero seem to be an offshoot species of Spargil. They have a powerful right arm that they utilize in combat, though they are seemingly often looked down upon by Spardantes and Spargils.
This Deadweight's main colors are lighter versions of the DMC5 outfit Nero has, so its shiny gives it the actual Nero colors. It may be looked down upon in this form, but that all changes when you pull its Devil Trigger, evolving into Trigger. This design is easily one of my favorites, if not my most favorite design I have done, at least for Sansemar. I don't particularly like Nero's Devil Trigger design, but it transitions surprisingly well into a Pokemon design. The colors also change to far more closely represent the base colors of Nero as seen in DMC5.
Trigger, a fighting dragon type. Upon evolution, Vernero unleashes its true potential and outshines its relatives. They are able to summon spectral arm wings, a single punch from which can send the strongest Pokemons flying.
The shiny this time takes the colors from, of course, the actual Devil Trigger design of Nero, blue just like his father. But with that said, that concludes this video, with each of Sparta's descendants now having a powerful fakemon. I still like the idea of giving Sin Devil Trigger inspired Megas to Dantrigger and Vertrigger, and so let me know if you would like to see that in the comments down below. Given this is a part of the Sansemar region, also known as Pokemon Soul Blaze, I might just get my co-creator Gibster to cook something up. Huge shout out to him, by the way, for voice acting in the opening bit. The rest of Pokemon Soul Blaze's playlist will also be linked down in the description, alongside links to my very own Mahagiri region based on India, and of course my own graphic novel project called Project IXC. Check them out if you haven't yet. If this video and its designs motivated you, and if you haven't already, don't forget to judgment cut the like and subscribe buttons, cause that means a whole bunch to me and lets me know the type of content you all enjoy. But with that said, I will catch you guys next time. Till then, peace.